Okay, we can keep working on these objects, and after that we can place to the scene, and that's the fun part. As you remember, I placed them, but I gotta make it like PBR and metallic normal roughness. Yeah, that's it. Door 5 and door 4. Metallic normal roughness. You know, if you find it boring, you can fast forward, or you can just check out for what am I doing here, and you get the technique here. So cube projection, and that's it. I'm just selecting edge loops inside. Cube projection, rotate, and fixed. We have also this here. Yeah. These are looking so fine. Okay, you're the next one. Door 6 base color. Control Shift T. Metallic roughness and other stuff here. Cut alpha. And add edge loops here. Like before. I can push it inside. That's a metallic door. And I also need to extrude it to backside, so I can do it just like this. That's gonna be more faster. Okay, that's a good point. Do you remember that I was showing something to you about the alpha blend mode, and this is the situation here. Look at this. It's like incorrect and problematic. Even if we have a good looking model, it's like a X-ray vision. So you can fix it by coming here, material, and viewport display, change blend mode to opaque, and you solve the mystery. Yeah. You can also change it to opaque, shadow mode, and the problem is gone. I'm selecting cube projection. I want to remind that it's not the image we are using on each one. I'm just making it quickly because, you know, it's door 6 and I don't want to waste time with selecting here where is base color and other stuff. You know, it's so obvious that there are surface or wall between the you know, the sides of the door. You can just place it and you're gonna find correct looking texture. I mean that I projected it, and you know, I can guess that there's a wall here and here, or the door inside here. That's all. You don't need to change the image all the time. Look at this. Look at all of this. That's the problem I'm telling you. So you gotta fix it as opaque and the problem will gone. Look at this. Alright. Everything is fine. Now it's door 7. Change it to opaque. You can also push it before adding edge loops actually. So there's a door here. This time it's gonna be a little bit different. Let me show how different. Okay, now it doesn't look like there's an extra frame under the door. It means that I need to push it from here, something like this. Okay, and now no, there will be no problem. Okay, all right, everything worked well. Cube projection, place it there. Look at this good looking normal map. So realistic. That's it. Alright. You're next. Metal door, 1 base color. Metal door metallic, normal roughness. Opaque. Alright, I've finished doors. Now it's gonna be a little bit tricky, and let me show how you can use these pipe textures. So pipe 2, metallic normal roughness, and we got that here. Now you can have this material here, but it's pipe, so you can use a cylinder, apply scale, cube projection, and link materials, opaque. So I gotta see that. What is the texture? Pipe 2 base color. Okay, I'm selecting island here, just like this. And I'm just placing it on the correct areas. But of course, there's a problem here. What is this? You know, do you see that these are vertical and these are horizontal? So it means that don't let it fool you, okay? It means that your texture is looking something like this. Okay? Look at this. What's happening, right? So, actually it's a little bit tricky, but if you ask me, I can use cylinder, and you can make go UV squares and to square. Oh, it's not working. Why it's not working? Let me try Smart UV project. I'm just trying to find the best result here. Okay, now we have this. Just explore this area. Yeah, we found the correct aspect here. It's the right angle. I don't need you here right now. Select again. Alright, now you can use this pipe area, exact this area, just like this. But if you found it as stretched or not good enough, you just need to have it match just like this. But of course, it's not actually working like this, right? Look at this texture here, it's not looking fine. So in that case, remember what we're doing. Correct phase attributes, and you can push it without distortion. Now we have this kind of little bit problematic area, and in that case, just mark seam. Seam is working like cut area, but the construction is still working. Shit. Look at this. It's just starting here and ends here. And now let me show it to you. Oop. Now it's wrapping it just in a clean way, but it's ending here because it's the cutting point for the object. Okay, so it means that you can hide it, and let me show it to you in the exact render mode here. And I need a light here. It looks like that we need little bit strength, normal map. Yeah. Shade auto smooth, and now you have this. I know it's a little bit low quality, but I'm just using this portion here, so you can use it just like this, and you can make it repeat if you can, but be careful about the stretching. Okay, just make it small like this. You got the point. So you have different kind of pipes. Oops. You have different kind of pipe points here. It's a little bit low quality, I know. And Let me try different results. Yeah, that's looking more good looking. And where is this? And you can have pipe connection point here, just like this. One more. Okay, do you see that? Now you can still keep having this here, or just like before, to make it square, just like flat line. Now you have a result like this. You can make it bigger, and let me select. You can have something like this, okay, or just rotate it for different kind of result. You may find it interesting, so just stretch the UV map and you can fix it. You got the point, I assume that. Since it's a connection point, you won't see that, but if you want to have it, yeah, you can just use it as low quality, it doesn't matter. So in this case, we're gonna see it from the far distance. Okay, so this kind of quality problems for complex textures it's not important at all, because you're gonna see it like this. Okay, maybe more far distance, and you can have a good looking pipes. Look at this. I'm just rotating it to make it look like variations. It's not looking like repeating. Look at this. We have actually same texture, but with different kind of looking. That's a little bit cheating or illusion, you can say that, but you know, time is money, and you don't want to spend all of your time with modeling the pipes again and again. So I'm using this, and you can generate tons of interesting pipes, and it's not gonna look like repeating, because we have freedom to use it, except this cutting part. So just hide it, and you can use this. You can make a column with marble. You can make different kind of objects. It depends on your project. Okay, that's the trick for pipes. It's a little bit tricky, but it's worth to prepare it. You can also use it in different way. Let me show how you can use in a cheating way. Okay, so let me prepare this one. Pipe 3, connected it. All right, that's fine. Now you can use it as image or like PNG, and you don't need to use it as cylinder. Let's say I want to use it exactly like this. It's like cutting image. Okay, and delete the face. You can cut image here, and including the bolt. And delete the face. Look at this. It's looking like, you know, game or something. And that's a little bit illusion, but let me explain it to you when I finish the cutting. And I don't want to waste my time. I'm just gonna show it to you here. Just give me a couple of more seconds and it's gonna be ready. And get rid of this area. Okay, look at this. So, of course you can't use it just like this. It's so bad in this camera angle, but you can, let's say you can have the building here, for example, and you have this camera angle. You can just use it like this. Let me show it to you. Let's say you have camera angle here from the front side or something like this. You can say that these are buildings, and it's looking a little bit weird, but it's better than nothing. So if you have something like image in a far distance, let me show it to you. You can have just a couple of, you know, crowded area with just a couple of you know, you can have a couple of crowded here with the pipes. Also, you can just apply the same illusion to trees. You don't have to make tons of trees as 3D. You can have a PNG file, and you can just prepare all the faces of the trees looking toward the camera. Okay, so it will look like you have 3D trees somehow, just half 3D maybe, and you're gonna have lots of trees in a different kind of trees, bushes and other stuff. Or you can even have crowded people as image with just this technique here. Okay, that's so simple, and you can it's looking at something like a game. If you don't like the shadow here, you can just make little bit extrusions, and look at this. We increase the illusion level. Okay, so for example, if you have so dark scene and you don't want to have that kind of shadow, look at this. Now it's like more immersive. You can also make it as curved and extrude it, and it's gonna give more reality and the shadow and other things. You can also, let me show it to you. I'm gonna show it to you if I can cut it. How hard can it be? Okay, you can also give a little bit more immersion just having this kind of bevels. And of course I made a mistake here. Just fix. Yeah, I know. I broke it. Yeah. I double cut it and I knew that's gonna happen. Okay, whatever. Let's fix it there. Okay. So you can have this kind of extrusions individually apart from the object. You don't need to have a perfect loop cuts here. Okay, which direction? So if you are having something like this here, you can just cut it here. Okay. So just a little bit and no, not you. Yeah. We can have something like this and you're gonna receive a little bit shadow, exact 3D shadow, because now it's half 3D or 2.5 3D. Look at this. We have little bit shadow but it's still image. Okay, you got the point. So that's the trick. I think these are a little bit too much for my scene because there's no almost no pipes. I checked it and I made tons of pipes here, so I just can use this one only. Okay, let's don't waste time with the pipes. You can go away. All right, but you got the point and you can prepare your own scene with the tons of pipes and other objects, but you know, time is money. Plate 1 base color, plate 1 metallic normals roughness, and yeah, that's it. You don't need to work in cycles mode because there's no point to do it. I'm just connecting the textures, PBRs, and that's all. Okay, folks, now we're gonna have different situation here, as always. Look at this, we have rusty bolts on the plate. So what are our options? My option is, I'm gonna show it to you. I forgot what I am doing. Opaque here, yeah, and cube projection. What is this? Plate 1. Give me plate 1. Plate 1 base color. Okay. Now that's the usual part. Okay, we made this one. That's so easy. There's no problem here. But what if you want to have these bolts as 3D, like the inside or other stuff? So my suggestion is making a simple cylinder here, exactly like this. All right, something like this from the front view, and when you have this, you can just extrude it and bevel it, but apply scale, of course. Just make it look like a bolt. Okay, now we have the simple bolt here. You can do it exactly like this, like cube projection, and select unnecessary islands here and just found the proper area here. So you can use exactly this area, but this time I made a mistake. Just try another UV projection. That's gonna be a little bit tricky. And it's gonna be absolutely low quality like this. And we still have problem. Let me show it to you. Project from view. Okay, that's gonna have more accurate solution. Now we have this here, exactly here, and we have 3D bolts. So unfortunately you have to do it for all of them here, or you can just play with it and move it here. You have always multiple solutions. Did you realize that you can make it from the beginning? You can make it with playing with the UV maps. Yeah, look at this. That's looking nice. So it means that, let me show another technique here. It means that you can have the same method here for all kind of external objects like this handle. All right, now just link materials and project from view and door 7. Let me see where is door 7. It's base color here, and that's the R UV map. Again, it's kinda illusion because look at this. We have a little bit small problems, but it doesn't matter. Just cube projection and place it here as one color. So if you look at from the side views and other stuff, you're gonna see a little bit shadow, but that's not gonna exactly the 3D, right? Look at this. Now we have shadow for the door handle. We have shadow, but it's not exactly a high detailed model. It's just an illusion. So you can make any kind of details if you want to work more like this, connection parts and other stuff. You can do everything with just this method. So let's get back to this model and let's try the shadow here as well. Look at this. We have shadow. We have shadow, and all of these parts is sharing the same textures. That's so simple. But also it's more boring because you gotta make it for each bolt. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, something like this. Of course, you can expect perfect shadow, correct shadow directions, light directions, because this images has already shadow and light direction already. It's not 3D, so you can make it like realistic with the correct positioning, or just generate more even shadow and light. If you generate too dark images or too bright images, you're gonna have problem to make it realistic. All right, it's done. Look at this, it's already looking so fine. It's looking 3D, and you can now join all the things here, and we have 3D doors, 3D plate, I'm sorry. So that's the same operation here. We're almost there. We have 3 more plates here. By the way, let me remind it to you, you will be able to download this set and this concept art scene when I finish, and you can download it from my Patreon, okay? I'm sharing all of my scenes for my supporters. Just keep that in your mind, because yeah, there are lots of 3D models and works on my Patreon, and I'm so happy with sharing all of my stuff on my Patreon, because you know, Blender is also free, right? And we are using it for our projects and other stuff, and I want to make it like this, but I just need to pay my bills. And if you support me for, you know, $5, and I can give a whole library, that's win-win. But it's more win for you, for your side. That's okay, and you can use them freely as you want. And let's finish these 3 more plates. The good news is, I know it's looking, these episodes is looking a little bit boring, but when I finish this, we will ready for placing all the objects and doors. That's gonna be so fast. Okay, I don't need to model and place lots of things here, just like doors. We're gonna model some couple of railings, and you know, some balconies and radar, other stuff, antennas, and that's all. And after that, we're gonna place everywhere with the windows and doors. So that's gonna look so cool in a short time. But before that, I need to finish this boring task. Whatever. So I'm gonna show another technique to you. What a full of techniques today. Now I'm just extruding it. And of course, this is gonna be a little bit more outside, something like this. But what if we have some different kind of bolts here? So that's so simple. You can have in edit mode, and you can cut it exactly like this. Okay, so we have this, but of course, Blender is also making it just like this automatically, because you know, it needs to connect somehow, so you can't delete it or you're gonna lose it. But it doesn't matter, okay? So you can fix it just like this. If you are perfectionist, you can make it look good. You got that? What I mean? You can have quads everywhere with better work. Or let's say that you are planning to have all the balls like this. Just make a plan and add these kind of frames for the cutting. If you do that, it's gonna connect it just here, and it's not gonna look so bad, so problematic. So just frame your cutting. Okay, that's all. Just cut and just isolate your cutting area, and it's just gonna connect like this. You will see that right now. We are drawing bolt. Look at this. Did you see that? Now it's cutting only this frame. That's perfectly okay, and you can also have it just like this with the perfect quads here. That's way more torture for me, but I just want to show it to you. That's all. I'm not gonna do it for rest of them. So we have exactly like this object, and you can have a bolt extrusion here, and also you can make another cut here just like this, and yeah, it's more immersive right now. And of course, now you know how to do it. Just play 2. Where is this? And cube projection, and that's all. You already fixed the problem for the stretched UV maps. Now you have a good looking extrusion for your image. Yeah, that's so cool, right? Change the opaque and disconnect the alpha and plate 2. Where is this? Plate 2. Plate 2. Metallic, normal, roughness. Okay, I connected it. Now it's looking way more better. Look at this door or plate, whatever. It's looking so realistic and perfect, right? It's already looking so cool without the extrusion because we have normal map on it. But if you also do it, that extrusion, look at this reality. Look at this. So if you're gonna get familiar with using Materialize, and you can work on it more way precious settings, with more precious settings, you can have this kind of results, and you can have so realistic materials just like this. Do you see that? That was the image. That was the image at the beginning. But look at this, what we have now. First full Materialize, and after that the extrusion for increasing the reality, and it was like that, and now it's like that. Yeah, that's so useful technique here. You can imagine that to making it for a building, to make it for a coin, to make it for, you know, a remote machine, or a button, or for a television, or keyboard buttons. Yeah, you got it. So that's the secret for fast scene making. Now you know the basics, and just imagine where you can use it, because your imagination is the limit of yours. If you don't like model everything, and if you don't like work in a precious way, in a, you know, in a good looking way, you can just making it. If you are illustrator or concept artist, you can just have this technique here, because nobody will judge you, because they won't see it. The backstage, they're gonna see only the result, and that's the important thing. You can think yourself as like illusionists, you know, they are cheating us with some visual stuff, and it's look like this. when it comes to our jobs here. It's kind of illusion. Cube projection. That's it. Look at this. So, as I said before, if you're gonna sell it or if you are making it for a game studio or other stuff, you can just have that so simple face surface edges, right? Just make it like, let me show it to you. So let's say if you are selling it for a game studio, or if you are making a game art, props and other things, you just need to have it exactly like this. Okay, just have even equal edges. For example, in this case, you gotta have something like this, and you can have edge loop here, and you can come to here, you can even come to here, but as you know, we have problem there. So that's triangle, it's not working. You know the drill, and you can fix it, but it means that more time to spend. So it depends on your project. Okay, you don't need to fix everything if you are working for yourself. Okay, that's what I'm trying to say. So if nobody will see you or see your technique, and if they will see only the result, you can make it. But when it comes to selling some stuff, they're gonna expect clean and perfect surfaces from you, because they're gonna pay for it, and naturally they will be expecting perfect topology and perfect results, or they're gonna ask for a refund, and you don't want that. All right, we have this door. You can fix something like this manually, or let me place it. Yeah. If you have some knife points or some unselectable areas, just like this, look at this. Okay, I can't loop it. I'm trying to loop it. It just ends here and other stuff. It doesn't matter. You can just cube projection only that faces, and nobody will understand that. Okay, it's gonna look in that way too. Yeah, we have good looking plates. Once you finish one set like this with doors and other stuff, you can just play with it as you want, and I promise I'm gonna make another scene just with these sets, and I just want to show to you what's the possibilities for. Look at this. You were not expecting this. You can have a corridor, like you can have a corridor just like this. You can imagine that it's a dark and dangerous scene. Let me show a small demo here. I'm just trying to show imagination is the main core element for your scenes. So you can imagine tons of different kind. Look at this. Now we have a dangerous corridor like this. We just have one We just have one plate here, but it doesn't matter. That's what I'm trying to say. It's not looking like this. Nobody will judge you about that. All right. Let's say we have also let me make it more interesting. We have this, look at that. So dangerous place. So we can say that we have lights here, just white fluorescent light, and I want to delete the other lights now. Where is the other lights? All the lights are gone. Is that so? Yeah. So once you have a set, and that's perfect. Look at the scene. That's so creepy. Wow, what's happening? Yeah, that's what I'm trying to say, that it's not looking so weird, right? We extruded the bolts here, and that's the same, exactly, that's the same plate here, and we just have one door here. That's all. But it's not looking like it's repeating itself so much. So you can even have this door here as like platform here. Look at this. Nobody can't understand that. Look at this. Now we have interesting ground, but it's door. Yeah. So you can make boxes. Let me show. You can have, no, I don't want to waste my time anymore. Just close the lights for the scene, and there's a powerful light. Where is this? Go away. Ooh, look at that. So creepy. I like to play with objects and props. If you know my previous and first videos, and I like to play with the objects so much. And let's say we have a creepy and something like this, and you can add depth of field and increase the immersive. They won't see the closest object anymore. Okay, so don't worry about the repeating objects and other stuff. Look at this. We have one plate here, but we add depth of field. Now it's looking so interesting with little bit, just like this effort, just like this. You already have one concept art scene. It's a corridor in a dangerous place, and there's still blue light here. I'm gonna. All right, calm down, and let's have it there. Look at this. What's happening outside? Just like this. Zzz, zzz. You can make animation. Zzz, zzz. Electricity. Unstable. Zzz, zzz. Did you get it? That's how you can make scenes. Look at this. Yeah. So we can finalize this episode here, but what was I doing? I'm just yeah, yo. Go to here, viewport display, and look at this. Just turn it off, and okay. Now you are seeing it exactly like the render result, right? Look at this. So we have one plate here and one door here. Can you imagine that? How much combination you can make with the rest of the objects we have? Yeah, that's why it's important to go to my Patreon and you can download it and you can make lots of levels and other stuff or movies. It depends on you. So you have lots of possibilities with these objects. So we can finalize this episode here. It was so useful, I think, because I showed tons of different stuff to you. Just it was a little bit like how to be an illusionist with the blender. You can headline it's so natural because it's absolutely pretending like illusionist with blender. Okay, so that was it. See you on the next episode of this one and take care of yourself. Bye bye.